Another day in suburban America, filled with all the brands people want to sell ya. Everybody buys into all the hype, but this student, he ain't that type. He resists the trends that engulf the masses. His individuality was always as smooth as molasses. He always walked tall, never followed the crowd. His underground music, he always played loud. He was average height, not very tall. Black hair, blue eyes, fair skin, he had them all. His left ear was a bit shorter than his right, and his pants, they were always skin tight. His hobbies included video games and music. He would beat you in a game of Halo really quick. He did not like to read very often at all, but when he did, he read tall tales. Very tall. Around his neck hung a locket in which he could confide. His mother had given it to him moments before she died. Inside was a picture of her when she was young. It tells of a lost time and of songs unsung. All was not well, though, with this kid, you know. His friends at school had always been quite low. He only had a few, none of them close. This all leads to the choice this young man chose. The student's name was Billy. He went to South Central High. His dreams and aspirations had always reached to the sky. Billy had always made all A's in every single class. When the teacher asked him a question, he never said pass. He raised his hand high, filled with pride, but no one else supported him or stood by his side. They only laughed and made fun, leaving Billy to only feel shunned. He stopped answering questions while in class, with the hope that maybe he would stop being harassed. He folded up his skinny jeans and put them away, and promised himself to never wear them another day. Billy buttoned up his khakis and brand new polo. He was going to come to school, and this time not fly solo. He walked into school with more confidence than ever. All ties with his old life he was going to sever. Billy smiled and acted more preppy. His attitude was overall a lot more peppy. People treated him better. They finally noticed Billy. It just goes to show that all teenagers' hearts are cold and silly. He remembered the locket that he wore around his neck, and for a moment was filled with regret. But when the football players and hot girls came, he was overwhelmed with the thought of fame. One day Billy was invited to a party. He made sure he wouldn't be tardy. He got a ride from a guy he hardly knew, but little did he know what was about to brew.
The guy's name was Josh. He was a cool fella. He was on the baseball team and used words like hella. Josh had something of which Billy had never heard. A drug named Snuffordia. It sounded absurd. Josh said, "Take it, man. All the cool kids do." So Billy reached out his hand. Oh yes, it's true. He placed the pill in his mouth and took a big gulp. Billy's brain then exploded into a gooey pulp.
He experienced out-of-body sensations as he lost all his aspirations. He ran around the place half aware. Until all he could do was sit and stare. The next day, Billy was not around. Instead, people were looking towards the ground. A slight rain started to fall after Billy had lost it all. So remember to always stay true to yourself and never listen to anyone else. People will talk and tell you what to say, where, and do, but being yourself is all about being you.